Well, hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Diane and thank you so much for joining me here today in my home kitchen. I want to say a big welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you, and welcome back to all of my subscribers that have been here with me for a while. So today we're going to be making lemon bars. That's right, you heard it, lemon bars. And we're going to be using this press-in crust. It's just kind of like the crust that I made when I did my coconut bars. So if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and scroll down on my channel and you'll find that video. Those coconut bars are amazing. It's a winner in my family. So the first thing we want you to do is to preheat your oven to 350. All right, so let's get right to this, okay? Okay, so you're going to need a 9 by 13 ungreased pan. So we don't want it greased. And we're going to make our crust first. This is just the easy press-in crust. So to start with, we're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Alrighty, that looks good. We want to continue to pray for all of our family members that are sick, recuperating from illnesses and surgery. Hey, I've already prayed for you today. Be blessed. Then we're going to need 1 cup of softened butter. And you can just take your butter out of the refrigerator a couple of hours ahead of time and let it sit on your counter so it can get nice and soft. Or you can just put it in the microwave for about just a quick my microwave. Now your microwave may be different. My microwave, it'll get soft in about 3 to 5 seconds. You don't want it melted, but you want it to be nice and soft. See how you can just run your finger through it like that? And then next we need sugar to make our crust. And we're going to need a 1/2 cup of white sugar. We're just going to put that in there. Very good. And we're going to set this to the side because we're going to need it for our filling for our lemon bars. And then you can start out with your spoon. We're going to get our hands into this and get it mixed really, really well. Okay? So we want nice, clean hands. We're going to always wash our hands really, really well before we start to cooking anything. Okay? Just use my spatula. Alright, very good. Now we're going to go in with our hands. And we're just going to get this all mixed up and incorporated very, very well. I hope you all are having a blessed day today and that things are going your way. So, I think I told you that my husband had a colonoscopy, so he's doing well from that. You know, of course, that's not the best or easiest thing to have to go through or that procedure, but it went very well. And I pray for any of you all that have to have the same thing done. It's not the funnest thing to have to go through and to do, but it's a much needed. It's a way to catch any early cancers, colon cancer that may be looming in the body that you don't know about. Alright, so you see how this is just coming together? And what it's going to do is in the pan, it's going to stick together and then we're going to bake it. That's looking good. I think we've got that pretty much incorporated. We just want to make sure that it's well incorporated. And again, like I said, this is just like the crust for those coconut bars. Please, you gotta look at that recipe. Those are those buttery coconut bars. Oh my goodness. They are delicious. Absolutely delicious. Alright, so now you'll start to feel it and see it. You see how it's like coming together now? And that's the way you want it. And it's going to start to just stick into itself. And of course, that's the way we want it to do. And that is looking good. Alright, you can just clean what little bit we got off on our hand. There's no need to wash your hands at this point because we're going to have to press this down into the our 9 by 13 pan. So I'm going to grab that. And then I'm just going to take And put this all the way into my pan. And then we're going to just press it in nice and evenly with our hand. And you don't have to worry. It's going to bake up real pretty. And it should be a nice light golden brown. And of course, depending on your oven, you know, yours may get a little brown around the edge. Sometimes mine does. But that's okay. We don't want to over bake it. But it should take about 15 minutes. If you see yours is getting a little browner before that, then I want you to go ahead on and take it out. But you need to just cook it according to your oven and how your oven responds. All right, we almost got that in there. We want to kind of just fill it and make sure we get it nice and even, that you have the same amount of crust on the bottom all the way through. If one end seems like it has too much, just kind of push it, or even take a spoon and kind of dip some out. This is so forgiving, as you can see, and how pretty and nice it just smushes down in the pan. Don't worry about the fact that you might have your handprint in there. You're not going to see it. The bottom is going to be nice and flat. But this is a good little dessert to take if you have to take something to work, or even to a family function, definitely. So Christmas time and Thanksgiving time, we always have nice little treats around the house. Okay, y'all, that looks real good. I think I'm really impressed with that. I'm going to just show it to you. That's the way you want it. Now I'm going to put it in my oven for about 15 minutes, and I'm going to wash my hands, and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, so moving on, now it's time to make the filling, this lemony luscious filling. First thing you need to add to the filling is 1.5 cups of white sugar. Cup, and then there's a half. Then you need 1/4 cup of flour, and this is all-purpose flour, not self-rising. And I'm gonna stir this together, whisk this together. I got my trash bags for my eggshell, and we're gonna whisk 4 eggs together. All right. Let me wash my hands real quick. All right, we're gonna get these all nice and whisked up together. So I just want to give you a little tip. Whenever I'm baking something, if it doesn't say that I have to incorporate eggs immediately right together with it, what I'll do is I will leave the eggs out until last, and that's just so I can taste it. Dr. Phil's getting salmonella, because the eggs are not going to add to the taste. They are a combining agent. They do add flavor, but you'll be able to taste the dish anyway without the eggs. But we try to steer clear tasting stuff that has raw eggs in it. All right, so I got my eggs whisked together really, really nice. My lemons, and you're gonna need 2 lemons. We're gonna give them a quick roll. Just press them nice and firm, even though I got to squeeze a lemon squeezer. We still want to roll them a little bit. Cut my ends off. Make some slices down the side of it. And we're just going to put it in our lemon and our lemon juicer. And 2 lemons. That lemon smells good. Okay, and we're going to flip it over. Squeeze again. I'm going to continue to do this, and I'll pick you right back up. Alright, so here are my eggs and my flour and my sugar, and I'm just gonna incorporate this into my egg mixture. Okay, you can do this all in one bowl, but like I said, I like to look how pretty that is. I like to make sure I got my eggs mixed up or whisked very, very well. Okay, we're just gonna pour all of that into it. Get a little scraper. Make sure we get all of it in there. Okay, very good. Let's continue to whisk. So you don't need a blender, a mixer, anything, because you're doing this all by hand and it goes together good. But you just want to make sure you kind of dissolve that sugar in there. And you're going to be doing this while your crust is baking. I just checked and my crust has about 2 more minutes to go. So it's going to take you about the 15 minutes to get all of this incorporated in there real well. I'm going to give it a good, nice strong beating. I mean, if you wanted to use your mixer, you can, but hey, ain't no need in doing that. Nobody got time for all of that. We're trying to get in and get out of this kitchen, but we want to be able to make really nice, beautiful things for our family. Okay, so that's looking good, y'all. Real beautiful. All right, so I'm not hearing a whole lot of sugar, and it looks nice and dissolved to me. And next we're going to put in our lemon juice. Some of those seeds were very tiny and they kind of fell through my juicer, so I'm going to make sure that I don't get those seeds in there. There we go, I did good. All right, that looks good. 3 little teeny tiny seeds. And we're going to just continue to mix. We're going to scrape our bowl down. Now it's going to be real watery now, see? But the egg and the flour is what's going to bind this together. So don't be concerned about that. It's going to be fine. All right, let's go ahead and do a scrape down. And continue to whisk. Crust is smelling real good. I'll check on it. Be right back. Okay, family. Look at this. I just took it out the oven. It looks like a big sugar cookie. Oh, it smells so good. So we got our filling, and it's nice and incorporated. I feel happy about it. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to pour it onto our crust. Let's do another scrape down first, okay? Quick scrape down. We're just going to pour it right into our crust. Nice. And it's just going to fill up itself. You don't need to do anything. It'll fill in all the little crooks and crevices itself.
Then we're going to get this in a 350 degree oven for about 20 minutes.
Alrighty, so I've taken it out of the oven. It is cooled for about 1.5 hours. I stuck it in the fridge. In fact, it's been in the fridge all day long. So it's been about 8 hours. When you take it out, I want you to let it set for a while because it's been in the refrigerator and the crust has gotten a little sticky to the bottom. So just let it rest for a little bit and come to temperature. I sprinkled some confectionery sugar on top of it, and I've cut the first bar, and I didn't put my parchment paper under the bottom of the pan or line my pan with the parchment paper like I did with those delicious buttery coconut bars. So you would just do the exact same thing, but here it is, nice and luscious lemon bar, and I want to show you the bottom of it and how it just looks so beautiful. Nice and buttery crust. I want you to look at that. That's beautiful. Smells delicious and tastes even better. So just remember, when you take it out of the refrigerator, to just let it set out for a little while till it kind of comes to temperature, and then you can start cutting it. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Be blessed, and I'll see you real soon.